Hi guys, Dave and Katie here, RNRV Chronicles, and we are coming live to you. Yep. I don't know if we can pull this up on the online here. You have to try to find it there, babe. And go into home. But anyways, guys, we made it to Pennsylvania.
Yes, we
did. So we are back home. Katie actually had the opportunity to go and see her mother today.
Yes, I did.
So that was really cool. And there we are.
Had lunch with her.
See if that comes up.
It still looks blank. Is it black? Do people see us?
We ain't gonna know until we pull it up. So.
There we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there we are. So anyways, yeah, Katie had the opportunity to go and see her mom today, and
we had lunch together.
So that was really good for her. She had a couple of things that she needed to do for her.
Yeah, I actually had to pick up. My mom gets all our mail, so I had to pick up my mail, get my nursing license, and sign it, and send a copy to my agency. So if anyone's watching from Jackson, you should get that tomorrow morning. And this morning I also did my fingerprints. Pennsylvania has I have to get a child abuse clearance before each assignment here, and a FBI fingerprint check to make sure I'm who I say I am and I'm not a criminal. So I got that done this morning, so that's in the process. I couldn't do that until we got back to Pennsylvania because it's like state specific. So did that. So now I'm down to one last thing that I have to do, which is send a copy of my driver's license to my agency. Now I would have done that already, but my license expires the day after my birthday, which is next week. So I figured, why send that if it's going to expire so soon? So tomorrow I need to go and get a new driver's license and then get that sent in, and I think I should be good to go. Mm-hmm. Finally, until they assign all the CBLs that I have to do, computer-based learning modules.
Sorry about Katie talking with her hands. She's a hand talker. Pretty fingernails, though, right?
Yeah,
look at her
fingernails. My hot pink nails. Anyways, I can't find there it is. But, anyway, so yeah, we finally made it back to Pennsylvania. Had a really fun trip. And
yeah, in fact, we stopped down in Tennessee. Mm-hmm. And we had a chance to go four-wheeling with Kenny and Sabrina from Moving Forward Adventures, and we there we go. We got a really cool picture of us all out on a bright, sunny, hot day.
It was gorgeous. It was actually perfect weather for four-wheeling.
It was.
I really think
it wasn't sunny or anything like that. I mean, you get glimpses of sun every once in a while, but it was kind of drizzly, and then sun would shine and it would be drizzly again, but it was perfect for four-wheeling. Lots of puddles to run through and mud flying everywhere. It was a blast. So it was really fun, and we're sorry about Mark not being in this picture. He's actually the one taking the picture, so we apologize, Mark, if you're watching, and we apologize for that. So if y'all want to meet Mark, and also the guy on the opposite side of me in the orange yellowish raincoat, is our friend Wayne. He is the guy that flew out to Arizona, mm-hmm. and rode back with us. And we did an interview with both Mark and Wayne, being new and possibly searching and looking to go into RVing. Maybe possibly even full time. I mean, that's up to them what they're going to do there. But we had an interview, and that was live on Kenny and Sabrina's channel. Yep. We were going to do it on both of our channels simultaneously live, but we did decide not to do it that way, and we did it a slightly little bit of a different way. And that you can see on Kenny and Sabrina's channel. I'll put a link at the end in the subscription, so you guys will be able to go and check that out. So it was really fun doing all that. It was actually a blast. We were there 3 days, I think.
Yeah, we spent 3 nights in Tennessee, so that was a good break from the Walmarts we were staying in and just the traveling. It's good for Dave to have extended break from driving since I don't help him with the drive at all. So,
but you can see Wayne helped drive.
Wayne helped.
So that was really good.
So Wayne, if you want to come on all the rest of our driving trips, you can.
Yeah. In fact, we'll hire you just to be our driver.
Yeah, how about it? That would be fun. We got a couple people watching here. Pamela Den says hi. Hi, Pamela.
Hi, Pamela.
Thanks for watching. And we have Pam Salisbury asks if Pennsylvania is a compact state. I wish. No, Pennsylvania is not. No. And I get a license in every state that I go to, and unfortunately that's just the way it is. I knew that from the beginning. It's not difficult to get a license in every state, but it's just a pain, but it's not a big deal.
It's more about the money.
Yeah, that's
whenever we were talking about this with Kenny and Sabrina, and I think she's finding the same thing. Licensing in different states, it's about the money. Just give us the money and get out of here and go do your thing.
Except for Texas, I don't want to. I need to research this a little bit more. But I have heard, if anybody's watching from Texas, if you have a RN license, if it's your home state, of course you got to take the NCLEX. But others that have gotten a Texas license by endorsement, did you have to take a test? Because I think I did hear that Texas, you have to take a test to get a license by endorsement. So, every state has its different requirements. So
guess we'll find out.
I guess if we go to Texas
someday. And we apologize if we're looking down here at times. Oh, and there's our phone going off. But this is new to us, so we're trying to remember to look up at this because we're using our computer screen here. So we apologize if every once in a while our faces go down and look at us on the screen.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, yeah. Anything else you want to talk about?
I'm kind of excited to start this next assignment since I have already worked here. It's new surroundings, but not entirely new. So I'm kind of looking forward to getting started there. I really like the hospital. It's a magnet hospital. It's a good hospital. I enjoying the people that I worked with there. So I'm looking forward to getting started. I still have another week and a half. I don't start till next Thursday. I'm kind of getting, now that we're more settled, and I'm okay, I'm ready to go to work, but it's all right. It was just the way their orientation schedules were. They really wanted me to start back in April, but we said, we're not going to be back in Pennsylvania by then. So I said the earliest I can start was April 30th today, but they do their orientations on Thursday, and they don't have one until next Thursday. So I'll just start then. But I
want to throw something out to Pamela real quick, if you can. Who else came on? Pam?
Yeah, Pamela is on. We have two Pams, Pamela and
anyways,
Pam.
Pamela or Pam, whoever wants to answer this. How's the sound? How's the volume? I did a little bit of readjusting, and here at the campground, it's a really nice campground, but I don't get very, very, very good signal with our router box through AT&T. So I'm hoping this is going out. The picture is probably half decent, I'm hoping, but also how is the sound? I might have to invest into a mic if this is not good enough. So, but anyways, about the campground. The campground is great. What's that?
Pamela says fabulous sound.
All right, good.
Thank you.
Thanks. The other thing about the campground, it's a very nice campground. We did do a video back in our last year when we were here. We were in here for a month. And we did do a real quick video. They were so excited that we did this video. We didn't tell them we were doing it. So we're actually going to do another one for them this year and do a really good, with their input and whatnot, and do a really nice video on the campground. It's a really nice, I'll tell you what, I wish there were some leaves on the trees around here because it looks so depressing.
You guys, no, I just drove up to my mom's up in the Pocono Mountains, and I was driving down the road and I see this white stuff flying toward me. I thought it was like, I'm like, is somebody burning something? It looked like ashes at first or something. And then I look and they hit the windshield and, you know, it's just wet. And I was like, this is stinking snow flurries.
We're going back to Arizona.
It was terrible.
I called Bob earlier today and I said,
gosh.
Bob, are you ready? I'm coming down. We're going to get together and go back to Arizona. Oh my gosh. Anyways, so we're dealing with the weather around here, but
It's supposed to get nicer.
I did have
Easily.
one little problem. It was just a quick problem here at the campground, and that was for my motorcycle. They did not want my motorcycle tent put up because they have a no tent policy. It's not a tent, it's a garage, but to them, I guess they thought it looked too much like a tent. So they came by and they asked me to take it down, and I said, you know, I would not do that because I have a very expensive motorcycle and I'm not letting it sit out in the rain. So we came to a really good compromise, and we have it back in the back so nobody can see it. Well, they can see it, but it's kind of hidden a little bit. So they're very. I really like the campground. The people are very nice. They're very good. They're very accommodating. They were like really excited that we were coming. Just Katie and Dave, that's all. But they were excited about it.
Yep.
I guess because they really liked our video. So that was really good for them. So, okay, questions?
Yeah, I do have a question here. Pamela Den asks, Katie, have you ever experienced nurse burnout? And if so, anything you do to push through it? I think, yes, I have experienced, especially when I
push her through.
yeah. I was like, what are you doing?
No,
He's
it's
pushing me.
kidding.
Am I in the wrong side of the camera? Yeah, more so when I was a staff nurse in the ICU.
Yeah.
It was, ICU could be very much a high burnout area. And I think I did experience that. And what I did is, I think I took some time off. Not like an extended time, but we had a policy where at the beginning of the year we can sign up for our weeks off, and I would try to take like a week off in the spring, a little bit of time off in the summer, a week off in the fall, just like spread it out so I always had something to kind of look forward to. And that was really nice. I like that. And also he does help me quite a bit. He's a very good encourager. And
It was tough for her when
gets
she
me
was doing the.
Yeah, ICU, especially where at the hospital I was at, we got really sick patients there, and it was a downtown area, Harrisburg, and it was a rough place to work. And we have a really good core group of nurses that work there, so we kind of lean on each other too and lift each other up, and that always helps too. But yeah, definitely have a support person.
Yeah, I know Nurse Chung touched on that a little bit too, because she was talking about, well, it was more along the lines of, if you don't like the hospital you're in, and this is something that me and Katie always say, when we're a travel nurse, you go to the hospital. If you don't like that hospital that you're in, you got 3 months and you're out. You got 13 weeks, you're gone.
Yeah.
If you do like it, you may be able to extend it a little bit if you want to. We might extend a week or two here. It just depends on what's happening with weather and whatnot.
I think travel nursing really helps quite a bit with the burnout, because you're not in the same place, in the same rut, going to the same place day in, day out. Especially at this hospital, because they floated last year. I mean, there was a day. Well, there were days that she would come home and she's like, "They floated me 3 times." Yeah, this hospital
3
I'm going
times
back
in one
to,
day.
they have a tendency to do that. I really hope they don't do that again. I would be at like 4 hours in one unit, 4 hours in another unit, 4 hours in another unit. Those days were terrible, but hopefully they don't do that this year. Who knows?
Yep. So we have some more questions.
But anyways, we have some more questions. Yes, Pamela Salisbury says, you guys are looking great and sound is great. Thank you.
Thanks.
Pam. And Nurse Chung is here. Hey, Nurse Chung.
Hey, Nurse Chung.
This year's weather has been crazy. Yeah, that's a good word for it. It is Very crazy.
You're not kidding.
And Nurse Chung also says you can do anything for 13 weeks. That is so true. And I
heard you say that before.
That's what I love about
we say that a lot
nursing.
too.
In the beginning of the assignments, I always feel like, oh, this is going to be horrible. I'm never going to like it. I'm never going to get through. And then it goes so fast. I can't, even my 6 months we just spent in Mesa, I can't believe how fast it went. So yes, that is a great thing about travel nursing.
Mm-hmm.
Pam Salisbury wants to know Harley or Indian motorcycle.
I went back to Harley.
We're not
I need to explain that because I'm going to tell you what, I know that I had a lot of people drop off my channel because I had the Indian, and I'm going to tell you something. I absolutely love the Indian. I want to make that very, very clear. I still have it. However, with me saying that, because of my back surgery, I could not get comfortable on that bike. I tried.
And I really didn't either. It wasn't really that comfortable for me.
I tried so hard because, and it's really weird because the suspension is better on the Indian. Just everything about the Indian, the transmission, the engine. Everything was just great about the Indian. But I even bought a $900 seat to readjust myself, different handlebars. And I could ride it maybe a half an hour and I had to stop and get off, take a break, get back on and go. On the Harley, I can go sometimes up to 2 hours because I'm just constantly moving and just shifting, and it's just much more, it's more comfortable for me, but it's not more I know it doesn't sound right, but it's not more comfortable, but it is more comfortable for me because of my back and how my back is. It's a lot more comfortable for her, period, hands down, because the whole back area, just everything is just totally different. So that's why I went back to Harley. I am praying and hoping, Indian, I hope you're listening to this, but I hope that you go and make a Roadmaster tall. You have the platform from the Victory cross country tour. Hey, do something with it and let's make something for taller guys.
Yeah, but he's not allowed to change his bike for another 4 years. He signed a
Got to tell you how that happened.
5-year contract.
I finally convinced her to let me trade this thing in and get rid of it.
He has a history of getting a motorcycle, trading it in, getting one, trading it in.
Shame on me. But anyways, I finally convinced her to let me trade this thing in. So we went and we found a Harley dealer that was willing to work with me, having a Indian, and they did very well. I didn't lose anything. But what happened is I went to this place and I went to go jump on it to take it for a test drive. And right before we do, Katie hands me her phone, and I'm like, what? She goes, read this. And it says, I, David Lesh, certify on this day, first day of August 2017, that I will keep this Harley for at least 5 years. If for some reason this bike does not meet my satisfaction, I will sell it and be without a bike for the remainder. I think she added that part in after.
No, that was in there.
Of the remaining 5-year period. Signed, I just put me, and it's witnessed by Katie. So she's making me keep this bike for 5 years.
He signed it fair and square, people. I have it right here.
But I am going to do a video here a little bit later on. I wanted to do it, but I started my business, and I'm working with this business, and I'm more focused on that because I really want Katie to possibly not have to go and do nursing every 13 weeks or whatever. So maybe we can stretch it out a little bit further and do some more traveling, because that's our ideal thing.
Fun.
So yeah,
traveling was fun. We had
I am going to do a video. I don't mean to cut her off, but I am going to do a video with the differences between a Harley and the Indian, because I really do love the Indian.
Yes, he could talk about these bikes for.
I love Indian.
Oh, when he gets together with these guy friends of his. Oh my gosh, I'm like.
Nursing goes away and motorcycle comes into play.
Anyways, this is Medical Monday, not
Yeah,
Motorcycle
sorry.
Monday. Medical Monday. Okay.
That would work though, Motorcycle Monday. Okay.
Pam Salisbury says, "Happy wife, happy life."
Amen.
That is true.
Amen.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Oh. But
my.
anyways, guys, so Medical Monday, nursing, travel nursing. It's
Yep.
great. Everything is
Everything's
good.
going good. Well, how long have we been on? I don't want to go too long.
We've been on about 20 minutes.
About 20 minutes. We got 10 more minutes, so shoot some more questions out if you have any more. Other than that, go back, like I said, and look at the. I just put a video up. 2 days ago? I think it was 2 days ago. I put a video up about us out four-wheeling. And I know Kenny and Sabrina are going to be putting one up as well. Mm-hmm. Unfortunately, they're probably on the road right now, so that's why they're not going to be watching. Because I think they're heading somewhere. Yeah. They probably don't want nobody to know yet, but maybe if they do, they'll tell you. But they're going to be putting one up too, because they got a lot. In fact, Katie was like, "I'm scared to death we're going to fall over and crash." It was like.
Yes.
At one point, and
we were
Wayne was driving,
on the edge of death, ladies and gentlemen.
and they got the video of it because they were like leaning over on two wheels up, and
Wayne says it wasn't that bad, but if you were sitting in my seat where I was, it was scary. And Kenny and Sabrina have it on video, and that was what made Sabrina stop and get out of the driver's seat. And say, "Kenny, you're driving through this one."
Because I mean, it was really rocky and going downhill and the twisties and everything else. And we're watching Sabrina because we got down to the bottom and we turn around. We're filming it, and she backed up a little bit and put it in park and said, "Kenny, you're driving down. I'm not doing this one."
She was braver than I was. All I did was drive around the campground a couple times. I wasn't going to drive on no trail.
We're going to try to get some more people with that next year and
we'll
go and do this. I'm telling you guys, it is a blast. So if y'all want
I have a medical question here. Nurse Chung asks, "Are you planning to continue working day shift this assignment? I just took a night shift assignment. Very nervous. Haven't done night shift in 2 years." Yes, this contract is day shift. This is my fourth day shift contract in a row. I don't know how I've been getting so much favor for day shifts. I hear you on the nervous part for night shift, because I was terrified because I was night shift when I started nursing. I was a day-night rotator, but night shift was not fun for me. And then on my first travel assignment, it was night shift, so I was nervous too. I was like, how am I going to do this? I'm going to be in a strange hospital, strange people at night. I don't do well at night. I'm tired. I get cranky. He can testify.
I will tell you, there were many of evenings.
Oh, it was.
She would wake up crying and not wanting to go. I'm like, "Honey, you gotta go." Once she got there, everything was fine.
The hardest part is just getting the transition from sleep to getting ready to walking out the door. Once I was driving there, I really was fine, and it went a lot better than I thought it would be. Night shift, I understand your fear. Just try to do your best with getting your sleep. I have an eye thing that I put over my eyes, earplugs if you need, or headphones with music.
And you can do anything. It's only 13 weeks.
You can do it. I know you're a very friendly person, so when you get there to the hospital, you'll be, clicking with your staff, and you'll be good. And you'll be okay. You can do it.
Yeah.
But just know that when I first started, I thought every assignment I was just night shift forever, and that was all there was. I don't know how these day shifts keep on coming up, but they do, and I love them. So just know that there are day shift contracts out there, and you can get them. So don't fear. Get through 13 weeks of nights. You can do it, and then you'll find a day shift.
Are you still down in Florida? Did you take an assignment in Florida? Again, Nurse Chung? So you can answer that then. What else do you have?
Nurse Chung says, hey, now that's my saying. can borrow it from you because that's a good one.
Yeah, well,
You can do it.
yeah, well, you said it too. When was it? It was a while back, and you said right before you, I think it was right before we left to do travel nursing, and you said, you know what? It's only 13 weeks, and I can do anything for 13 weeks. If I don't like it, I'm getting out.
Yeah.
Which is great, because if you stop and think about it, think about all of the, what is it with work? The chaos that starts to take place, and the, what's the words I want to use? With different people, you know, the drama and all that goes on,
like
and
at the hospital.
the political BS and all
yeah.
that, you know, and you just like, you do your thing.
Yeah, just go in and do it.
Do your thing. You're there to take care. I always tell her, I said, listen, just let them know you're here to take care of the patients. Your patients is the number one thing.
And that's my thing. If I go in and it's a terrible patient assignment, a terrible, you know, whatever, I just say, I think to myself, I can do anything for 12 hours. Most certainly I can get through this mess of an assignment for 12 hours.
But she's been lucky. I mean, everybody's been really good.
Yeah,
all the hospitals she's been at have been really nice, really good. Everywhere, save the last one, everywhere they begged her, please don't leave, and everybody is like friends with her and keep in touch with her and everything. Save the last one in Phoenix. It wasn't, well, Mesa, but it wasn't the friendliest.
No, I think the Mesa assignment was hard for me just because I was floated so much. I didn't have time to really connect with people because I was in so many different units and working with so many different nurses and everything. But I'm not complaining about it because it was fine. I actually ended up liking it, so it was fine for me.
Pamela said that she loved the video on the four-wheeling. Thank you, Pamela.
And Nathaniel Cohen is here. He says hi. Hey,
hi, Nathaniel.
And so yeah.
There's Chung. Oh, still in Florida. Okay. All right. You need to come up north the next time.
Yeah.
Maybe we can all do a
all the travel nurses out
South
here
Dakota assignment.
Let's band together, whoever's watching now, and let's all get an assignment at the same place so we can go camping together. And be
Are you
at
doing
the
a
same
13-weeker?
hospital.
And what is your start date? You don't have to say where your hospital is, but what's your start date? Maybe we can work this out where we can all travel together.
That would be fun. We're always looking
do
for
a live show at that point, huh?
We caravanned with our friends Bob and Joyce, and coming out from Arizona, and it was so fun. That's something we've been wanting to do for a long time. Traveling with friends is just it's so much fun.
It is.
Especially our friend Bob. He's one of a kind. But we had a great time.
All right, Nurse Chung, I see that. Let's do it.
Oh,
so.
we got two. We got Pamela too. Pamela Den says, "Sign me up."
Pamela, okay, hey, you're signed up. All right, we got 3 nurses. We're all heading out to South Dakota.
I don't want to go North Dakota. I don't know.
Although as soon as we get done there, we got to hurry up and get done and get right back down to somewhere warm, Florida or Mesa or somewhere. So yeah. 13 weeks, May 28th. Okay.
All right. We'll figure something out here.
Yeah. So yours is what? The 10th?
I start the 10th. I'm done the 4th of August.
Yeah. So we'll figure it out.
Okay.
Well, all right, guys.
Let's wrap it up here.
Yeah. It was a pleasure talking with everybody. Yes. We love doing the live thing.
Yeah, they're fun.
Even though at first we're because we're so new at this, we don't know what to talk about sometimes.
We don't really know what to
do. The green light comes on up there, and we're like...
like a deer in headlights. I have to talk.
Yeah.
I tried to get my recruiter to come in with us. She had just called us right before we went live. I said, "Hey, perfect timing. You're just in time to go live with us." And she's like,
she
"That's
goes,
terrifying."
Nope, that's terrifying.
I said, "Yeah, welcome to my life."
But no, that was really cool too.
Yeah.
With that, what happened is she called because I called her last week and I said, "Hey, just wanted to let you know we had a friend where Katie was working down here, back home at the hospital there, and they have a what is that trailer they have?"
No, it's not that friend.
Oh,
it's
not that one.
Friend.
Oh,
No,
okay. Well, anyway, they want to do travel nursing.
Travel nursing, yeah.
They want to do travel nursing, so it's really cool. And they contacted our recruiter, and they talked for quite a while, and she came back and she texted Katie and she said, I absolutely loved her. She's so adorable.
She was lovely.
Lovely. So we
Yes.
called her to let her know that yeah, she really liked it and she's going to be coming on board with her. So that's really cool.
Yeah.
So all right, guys, listen. God bless. Take care. Like, subscribe,
Share.
thumbs up. Yeah, please,
Yes,
thumbs
give
up.
us a thumbs up.
And bye,
Bye
for
for
now.
now.